Good morning. I have woken up to a full-throated wind roaring down out of a low grey sky. Promising but not delivering rain. I don't know how long that's going to hold off for. So, I've got coffee, I've got porridge on the go. I'm going to wake up slowly, pack up tent, get this show on the road. First stop today is Corrour station. I think one of the most remote stations in the UK, made famous by that scene in Trainspotting, where they go to a really remote train station. I've heard a rumour there's chips and bacon rolls to be had there, but I don't know. We shall see what we shall see. Let's get rolling. So, to paraphrase the Big Lebowski, some days you eat the trail and other days the trail eats you. Today, the rain got worse, the headwind got worse. It was still very beautiful, but by lunchtime I was pretty wet and miserable. I went to the Corrour station house where I knew there was a little cafe, and in there I found Ross and John, who I shared the bothy with the night before last, and David, who I also rode with for an hour or so on day one, all waiting for trains to scratch out. I looked at the weather and there was big rain forecast for tonight and this afternoon, 35 mile an hour headwinds. Awful stuff. So after a coffee and a cake, I came just down the road a little bit to the Lochosian hostel, and I said to the lady, "Have you got any beds?" She said, "No, I'm sorry, we're full up." And then she looked at me, dripping wet and depressed, and she said, "I've just had a new shed built though. So I am literally sleeping in a tool shed, brand new, still smells of pine, it's lovely." I spent the evening in the Corrour station house. I had a fantastic dinner there, had a couple of beers, hung out with the other chaps until their train had to go. And now I'm in my shed and I can hear the wind roaring round the roof. And I'm gambling that tomorrow it's going to be better. The weather says it might be better. If it is, I'll finish this one. I'm going to have to make up a few miles, but that's okay, I think. If it isn't, don't know. Maybe I'll have to scratch this one and get a train home. We shall see, we shall see. It was a very beautiful ride in a wet and miserable sort of way for about 10 miles. Maybe that's the last of it. Only the morning will show. Good night all.